Hello survivors, and welcome to another video. In today's video we are playing Arcadium. It is a space bullet heaven, bullet hell, survival roguelike. So we're going to get straight into the meat of it. Just before we actually start a run, there are obviously your unlocks over here, and then there is planetary information as well, like a glossary to see all the different planets and what they look like, how much stats they give you, as well as their rarities. So that's really cool. Then we've also got a bunch of missions to do, a couple of unlocks. The missions give you either like worldly unlocks and or they give you these artifact unlocks as well. So really cool. Very different little take on that as well. And then there's a bunch of ships that you can unlock. Obviously these are only in the full version, whereas these ones are the ones that we can currently use. So we're going to use Hercules, pure power. He increases our damage by 10%, and then we've got a whole bunch over here. Excuse me, we've got a whole bunch of artifacts we're currently using for movement speed, attack speed, damage, and resource gathering. But let's get straight into it. We're going to play on the second level, the Rising Light. I actually like the little event that we get for this level, just so we can demonstrate how the game works for you. So as you can see over here, we're going to go to the green arrows first. Yellow arrows are events, so we don't necessarily need to worry about those just yet. We do want to go to the planets. Now, when we go to a planet, you need to try and turn around and then land on the planet. As you can see there, it said perfect. What that means is that we got ourselves a perfect landing. Therefore, the resource harvest occurred 50% faster. So you don't need to do a perfect landing, but when you do perfect landings, you land up getting your resources back a lot faster. So that's really cool. Well, not back faster, but you just get your resources faster. Now there, although I did land perfectly, we actually landed up hitting the planet before we landed up in it. So before I was able to actually land into the planet or on the planet, I landed up hitting the planet, and therefore we kind of got rid of our perfect landing. So a little bit of an uproar over there from that, but it's not the end of the world. Now this is the event. As you can see over here, it says throw 10 gold to make a wish. So we throw 10 gold in, and we got ourselves reduce our bullet spread by 40%. So we go and take that. That's a passive. You can push escape to see your passive items, and then we can also just do this again and again. So now what it is it's like a gold sink. You've got to keep throwing gold into them until they eventually close. However, I do not have the right amount of gold to do that just yet, so we need to go and farm ourselves up some gold, which we do by farming the planets. So each planet has a certain amount of gold that it can provide us with. So over here, this planet's giving us 14, and then they'll also give us a bunch of experience. It also does give us HP as well if it doesn't end up giving XP back as well. Alright, we're going to increase movement speed. Resource recharge rate is meant for these over here. And then I'm not so interested in killing enemies too much. I just want to get myself as much resources as possible so that we can level up and get more and more going. So hidden treasure is really cool. Fully harvesting a planet's resources grants us 20 extra gold. That means if the planet gives us 11 gold like this one does, it still gives us 32 gold because of the extra gold gain. What's really nice about that is that we are able to now farm a whole lot more of the gold that we need. Alright, there's actually an achievement. So over there you did see that we had a flying star or meteor flying past us. There's actually an achievement that if you get destroyed by that, you unlock it as a friendly thing that it can now hit and destroy enemies. So that's pretty cool. We might look at doing that off stream so that we can get it going from there. But Guys, this is a game that currently is available on the Next Fest, the Steam's Bullet Heaven Next Fest, or Steam Bullet Heaven Fest, not Next Fest. And yeah, I would implore you guys to take a look at the demo and play it for yourselves and get used to the game as well, and maybe add it to your wish list. Definitely shows something different in the game genre, and it's really, really cool. It's like playing a little bit of Planetcraft, you know, a little bit of Starfield over here in the game, coming from the planet exploration. So really, really cool. This one over here is a shop. It's part of the events from the first level, and over here we can get a proximity punisher, which increases our damage based on proximity. The damage is increased this way up to 125% based on distance. So it depends on how close they are to us. Because we are quite close, especially with our firing rate, right now it might be better to not have that. But now we got ourselves a planet that gives us 41 gold, so we are going to get 60 gold from that planet. A nice juicy planet resource harvest over there. The only complaint I would have to say is that the sound and the music only really seems to, I mean, I guess maybe it's not a complaint. You really feel like you're in the world of the game. Like space, the emptiness of space when you're exploring, because there's no real sound coming from it. Maybe there could be a specific tune that gets played when you're busy exploring. But as you can see, we did land up getting a decent level over there, or a decent passive that now shoots. Oh, we did fully do that, my bad. So we got a passive now, so every couple of shots we actually shoot out this frostbolt. The frostbolt does a whole lot for us. As you can see, nothing's happening, and we're throwing a whole whack of gold into this. Recover our life, we might as well, because why not? And then over here, increase your crit chance by X. For each gold you have up to 50%, so we'll need 500 gold to have that. And then the rift has closed, but at least now we're getting extra damage based on the gold amount. So it's a good thing that we are not going to be spending a lot of our gold, and we also have the opportunity to collect gold now as well. So that's going to be really, really fantastic. We used our E ability just so that we can just chill here while killing things on the side or on the down low, and that's going to help us just survive that a little bit longer and not have to worry about dying to any of those things. So this is pretty much the gameplay loop for 15 minutes. The different levels that you pick have different events based on the level. However, at the same time, the actual events from the previous levels also land up continuing onto the next level. So this level over here, we got the binding lights, or those radiant lights, or those things that we're going to throw gold into, however you want to remember them. And the next level will have spaceships that we go and try and find and or collect stuff from. So like a hunt kind of thing. And you'll find both the shop, you'll find the radiant lights, those void portals, the gold things in the next level, and then also whatever else there is. So yeah, so it's really, really cool that each event isn't set to the difficulty, but it is actually sort of like introducing you to the events per level, and then it kind of allows you to play those events through all the other difficulties as well. So I think that is actually quite a clever idea, and I think it works well for the kind of gameplay that this game offers. But who doesn't like being a spaceship in space, killing aliens and different spaceship enemies? So while you suck the life out of different planets. Alrighty, let's go see the event over here. We do have 342 gold. I don't really know if we want to spend so much over here, but we did get another passive, which reduces our, let's see, increase your resistances, that's fine. This is a passive, increase your damage and your bullet spread. Well, good thing we got the other thing to decrease our bullet spread. For 7 seconds, change your shooting bullet pattern to tidal waves, shooting bullets that pierce and strongly push enemies We could grab this instead of the cheese. So there we go. We don't have to use it. It's just an option that's there. Every 6 seconds, if you didn't lose HP due to a hit, shoots an indestructible bouncing star that pierces enemies. And time stops for 1 second. That's cool. Let's try and use that and see what happens. So I mustn't get hit. And then time's going to stop magically after a certain amount of time. And I don't see time stopping, but I am getting hit, so it's probably that. I was about to be like, the time stopped, but it didn't. It's because we leveled up. Alright, so now instead of every 6 shots, it's every 5 shots. As you saw in the bottom left there, if you want to like just rewind the video footage, what happened there, it said saving. You can actually go and say home, and let's say you have to go do shopping, it's an emergency or something happens, you can actually quit the run and then come back afterwards and return to where you were in the run. So there is a continue feature, which is really, really awesome. Let's see here, all allies that shoot at nearby enemies, all allies that shoot at nearby oh my gosh, all enemies and ally. Okay, that's cool. So we've got ourselves another drone over here, a lethal bot at my disposal. That's pretty cool. I actually haven't seen this, and it looks like it has homing bullets, which is really cool. This is my first time seeing this as a pickup from the shop, so that's really, really, really cool. Really nice to see different things as you're playing. I don't know how many of the items you have. That gave us 2 free levels as well. Every 12 seconds, if we didn't lose HP to a hit, we summon 3 ice meteors that last 5 seconds, destroying enemy bullets and dealing damage. Or we can increase, yeah, let's go and grab that. And then obviously the next level, as you can see, then goes and creates a lower amount of time needed before that. Enemies can spawn a red heart that recovers HP or force field. I think we're going to go for the force field. So while we are grabbing ourselves some resources from the planets, we can look at getting a force field that's going to damage enemies. Let's see how that works when we are against the enemies on the planets, although they kind of died. It only when we are sucking up the resources from the planet does the force field happen, and then it's a short time after we finished the planet sucking as well. So there's a nice little the frost event that keeps happening. I don't see the other one occurring as much, or I haven't really seen time freeze, so I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I should go back and read it and see how it works. Which one was it? It was an upgrade. Oh, it was a talent. Which talent? I haven't actually seen this before, so that's pretty cool. I've never looked at these. Every 6 seconds, if you didn't lose HP to a hit, shoot an indestructible bouncing star. I have not seen a bouncing star. Have you guys seen a bouncing star shooting around anywhere? Let me know down in the comment section. Oh, there we go. Now I see it. Okay, cool. Alright, so it doesn't work like the other one. This one you do have to be on the planet, or I mean in combat for it to work. Ooh, a meteor. Okay, cool. It seems like we're on a timed mission, so we just mustn't get hit, and then we're going to be super strong. So the shooting star one only works when you are in combat, full stop. Doesn't work any other time in the run, but there you go. You can see the meteor busy firing. It doesn't hit us, which is pretty good. You know, no friendly fire coming from there. And then you can see I'm using my Q ability to kind of hop around the planet and go far and beyond. And we did want to try and get as much money as possible for the extra damage. I believe again it was 500 gold that we needed to be on the max amount of damage. So you can see our damage is quite high now, which is fantastic. I still want to try one day get killed by that meteor, just so that we have it as a something there. Alright, this one's a big boy. So we're just going to throw all our money in there and see what we can get. Radiant grenade. That might be better than the number 2 ability that we have. So we're going to get rid of... now we'll get rid of that one over there. We can actually use the radiant grenade now. That's going to help us. And we can look at see what... Oh, that's actually really good. I don't know why I didn't use that before. When they said like a tidal pattern, it didn't sound all that fancy. But then when we look at it, it's like, damn! Okay. Okay. Now we're just like wasting a whole bunch of gold here. Holy moly. Okay, active item. Not interested in that right now. Passive, nope. Bullet shot by 100% and bullet spread for 6 seconds. Okay, so we can actually take that and replace it with the grenade. And we're going to have 2, I guess, really good abilities, because as you can see, it's showing them as red. So, you know, to me, red means it's worth a lot, and it's a really good quality investment to go for. So that's I think a really good little upgrade over there for us, and we're going to go and use them. We'll use them together because it just seems like it makes sense. So in our next fight before the run ends, so there we go, we push both of them, and I don't really see much happening. Hello? Why is my ship not shooting at things? Oh, my number 1 ability didn't get used. That's why my ship ain't shooting at anything. I'm like, what is going on? I'm sure I pushed my buttons, but I don't think you can have both of them active at the same time, which is a little sad, but it is what it is. It's kind of how it is. Alright, every 5.5 seconds deal damage to all enemies that are affected by freeze or time freeze. Yes, we'll take that, why not? Sounds like a brilliant skill to have. I think a lot of these were added recently into the game, because I don't remember them ever being here. For each gold you have, increase your crit damage. Yeah, we'll grab that. We do have to go now and get more gold though. And increase our level by 1. Sure, why not? And then we can go and we'll reroll just once. And we can go and increase the drift star amount. That's actually going to help us quite a bit, because now it's down to 3 seconds, which means that the freezing time event's going to happen a lot more often, or not event, but the talent is going to happen a lot more often, which means we now have a higher chance of that other... Oops, I think I just bumped into that planet. If you bump into the planet, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but now I cannot have the opportunity to do a perfect landing because I got hurt by the planet. Oh, you can have both active at the same time. Oh, that is so good. Oh, that was so good. Oh, he just got wrecked. Get wrecked, mate. Completely destroyed your face in seconds. Holy moly, that combo is so good. Oh, what a lucky opportunity to show you guys something so strong in the game. That was immensely insane and just so good. There's such cool music that plays when you get like boss fights happening, and then after you've killed everything, the music just like starts down, like I'm alone in space again with no one beside me. I don't know why this is like, I think this is because of time wise, because we've only got like a minute left. The game's like, we're just going to throw a bunch of enemies at your face until it's time to finish the round. Don't you worry, you should be able to survive it. So it probably gives you like the 13 or so minutes to kind of get yourself a whole lot of levels, and then it's like, okay, time for us to fight you, you know, you've been in our world for too long, we're going to fight you for a full minute or two and see if we can kill you. Good luck. That's what it feels like, you know. Oh, cool. So those enemies were frozen over there and then they got chomped by the skulls. I don't know if you guys saw that. But that was so cool because the enemies were frozen. Because of that, there we go. It just happened to us on the left over here. This enemy, if you want to go back and take a look over there. So you can sometimes see like a skull chomping down. There you go. It happened again. That's so cool. I thought maybe it would be a huge effect where you see this massive skull chomp down on someone's face. That would have been funny. Alright, so each planet as well, before we end off over there, does have its own, what's the wording, like gravity. So you don't necessarily have to push any button to move towards it or away from it, but it does suck you into the planet, and some of them do have a stronger gravity than others. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to wishlist the game, guys. Something to note is that once you've survived the level and the next one does unlock, you can automatically click next stage, and that's going to take you to the next level. But you do start off with absolutely nothing else except for your artifacts. And then again, as you go home, it says you'll lose your progress until the last defeated alien wave. You can resume your session anytime. Are you sure you want to continue? So you say yes. Because it was a new world, it didn't actually continue the game, but there would be a continue button over there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.